is unusual in Algeria, but the youth unemployment rate of 25% has people going to the streets.
Algeria, not by any stretch a small player when it comes to energy and its sort of growing importance, yes. Correct?
Strategically and geographically, extremely important. It has pipelines going into Spain, 2 of them, one going into Italy. About 60% of its production exits into Europe. But here's a few interesting facts. #1 natural gas producer in Africa. #3 when it comes to oil, behind Nigeria and Angola. How about that fact? It was the first LNG producer in the world going back to 1964. Qatar has made its name doing the same. It only has about 2.5% of global reserves. But the plan is, Becky, they've got very large shale gas deposits. I recently spoke to the Minister of Energy and Mining and suggested, how much do you really have under the ground? This is what he had to say.
We knew that we had a huge potential, but we wanted to check it through different studies. And the conclusion is that the present level of our potential of unconventional between tight and shale is more than 6 times our present level of reserves.
So that's quite a bold statement, isn't it? 6 times the reserves that they have now. They're a #1 gas producer. Can they deliver? There's been some frustration when you come to the Middle East, which sits on 2/3 of the global reserves, for example, here in the UAE, that their hydrocarbon law is not very favorable to the producers. So they're trying to rework this law, make it more favorable to FDI. But it raises the question here. You have an aging, solid ally in North Africa, did not have the Arab Spring. But who's going to lead in the future? Does he hand over power after this election or not?